Good morning. We are headed out for a full day. We have a field trip and a trip to the library, maybe a picnic later. And yesterday I made the kids' favorite chocolate chip banana bread for snacks for the field trip and maybe for lunch later for a dessert. I'm going to show you how to make that delicious chocolate chip banana bread. Mix up our bananas and sugar, and you don't have to worry about mashing the bananas by hand. The mixer will do the work for you. I just kind of break them in half and put them in the bowl. And you want 3 bananas. You want to try to use riper bananas because they'll give your banana bread more flavor and more moisture. Then we're going to add a cup of sugar to our bananas. And then we're going to mash those up. Once you feel like they're mashed up enough, they'll get pretty liquidy. Then we're going to crack an egg in. Now in a separate mixing bowl, we're going to go ahead and mix up our dry ingredients. So we need 1 3/4 cups of flour. And you can make this gluten-free. I'm using a cup for cup gluten-free flour. Or you can make it with regular all-purpose. It's really delicious either way. Then we're going to put in a teaspoon of baking soda. And you're going to do a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and then you're just going to toss that around. I'm just going to use a spatula. Just going to mix it up good. You can sift it too if you'd rather sift it. Then you'll just take those dry ingredients and add them to your wet ingredients. Along with your dry ingredients, you can go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of canola oil, or you can use shortening if you'd rather use shortening. And then we're just going to mix. You might need to scrape the sides of your bowl in between, or you might need to take a break and scrape the inside, you might need to take a break and scrape the sides of your bowl. In place of walnuts, we're going to add a cup of chocolate chips to our batter. I'm just using semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can even use mini chocolate chips if you want to. Then you're just going to fold those chocolate chips into your batter by hand. Alright, now we're ready to pour this in our loaf pan. Just scrape the batter right into your pan. And then you'll spread it out as evenly as you can across the pan. And then this is an optional step, but I like to sprinkle a few chocolate chips on top. So they'll kind of melt down into the top of the bread. Okay, I think we're ready to put this in the oven. So you throw it in the oven at 350 for about an hour, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean.